Hey folks, and welcome to Rimworld 1.0 and episode 1 of a brand new series we're calling The Bad Guys. These are our 3 bad guys we've just crash landed. Now there was a prologue episode that kind of went over what we're doing, the mods we have, our guidelines. So if you're interested in that, there is a prologue episode, but this is episode 1. We're just getting started. We just landed. We are here among all of these different factions, which is one of the new mods. We added a mod that lets us increase the number of total factions, and we chose 7 instead of the usual 4 because we are bad guys. We're gonna have a lot of enemies, and we want to make sure that we have a lot of different relationships going to kind of build up and ruin again with a backstabbing. Now let's get equipped first of all. We have Lecter here. Lecter is our melee specialist. He is a cannibal and a psychopath. Phoenix has bloodlust and psychopath, and Hans psychopath and industrious. Now, to be a bad guy, one of our main bad guys, you need to either be a psychopath, a cannibal, or have bloodlust. Those are the requirements. If you're not one of those 3, then you are not in the colony, officially. The problem is, we won't get enough people doing it that way, so we are going to have kind of a second-class citizen sort of group. So we will bring in other colonists with useful skills, but they're going to be relegated to things like nutrient-paced meals only, barracks, and kind of, sort of like the underlings of our bad guy trait guys. So, let's get equipped and get building here. We've got a plasteel knife for Lecter. Hans, I believe, will use the pistol, and Phoenix here will use the rifle. Okay. Now, we've got a lot of stuff to haul around here. We've got some ruins, one of our new mods, real ruins, kind of scattered around. These are supposedly little bits from other people's bases, which show up on both of our starting map and occasionally throughout the world as we travel. Now, first thing we need to do is start working on, I hate to say first, but I would like to start working on some clothing really quickly, and some research. Food, yes, will be a concern. How many meals we've got? We've got 54 meals, so we can wait a day or 2 for that. The question is, where do we build our first shelter? I mean, there's a bunch of stuff here, but I don't see us building it, although I do see us repairing it and using it. This bed's awful. Normal. Oh, these are masterwork. And they're guest beds. So I'm going to claim these. So they're ours. They're no longer for guests. I'm going to claim you. You're also not for guests. All of you. Oh, it feels like we're starting with some fortunate things here. I guess we should explore some of the stuff that's right near us. So I'm going to grab Lecter and have him come over here. 2 more beds in here. Normal and another masterwork. Wow. Okay. So we'll claim those. I mean, is there any reason we don't just use collapsed rock for our first couple of bedrooms? I mean, we can right away. Yeah, maybe this is a pretty good place to start. We'll choose the collapsed rock. We'll eventually replace it. Yeah, let's get going. Okay, so Lecter, I'll undraft you. Now this counts as walls, yeah? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to build a roof in here for these 2. These will be our 2 starting bedrooms temporarily. This is all going to come down eventually as we start working towards a proper base. But yeah, let's start using this collapsed rock. And in fact, I'm just going to do a global claim here on all this stuff. Power conduits, walls, everything. So Phoenix is cleaning. Right, we do want to tweak our home area. That's fine for now. We got to get a stockpile set up. So this, where was the awful bed? Yeah, here. So let's just deconstruct. I don't want anyone sleeping in an awful bed. And we will get up some, I guess, wood. Actually, no, not wood yet, but I will get a roof going in. So let's roof all of this. Cannot build a roof over a Drago tree. Well, they'll take it down. Well, let's go ahead and click that. Yeah, so like I said, in the prologue, we went over all the mods we're using, the kind of playthrough we're doing. But I will bring that stuff up as it comes up. First of all, we're doing a Randy Rough. I didn't want to go quite to Savage. There's a body over here. That's interesting. I didn't know that'd be part of Ruins. But anyway, because we're going to be doing a lot of attacking of other factions, we're going to be doing something I haven't really done before, which is actually trying to destroy nearby factions. And once you bump up above Savage, it just seems like the attacks come so frequently that you're really just kind of scrambling to stay afloat. You can't really stretch out and impact the world too much. Well, I'm sure if you can, if you're a better player than me, but I have trouble like doing anything other than just keeping things afloat on that level. I don't know why I'm going to bother mining that. It's just a waste of time. Okay, so this bed is down. I'm going to get our stockpile in here. Start hauling our things inside. I do want to get a wall up. Let's see. What about these? Your masterwork. You will get repaired at some point. Let's get another door. Oh, there is a door here. I did not see that for some reason. I'm going to go ahead and get... we'll use these as bedroom, I guess. No sense moving the beds if we don't need to. And then we'll leave those where they are. Stockpile there. One thing I do want to get almost right away is stone cutting. And we can move this now, so it doesn't matter where we put it exactly. But I do want to start chopping stone into building material right away. Given the arid shrubland map, we're not going to have a bunch of wood. At least not until we start growing it ourselves. And I don't really want to use steel to build walls, so that leaves us with stone. And so I want to get cutting right away so we can kind of lay out our defenses, get enclosed, and kind of get going. Alright, so let's speed this up so we get our bench built. I don't have a dumping stockpile yet. I don't really need one at the moment, but we'll go ahead and throw something like over here. Great, so this is now finished. So we'll go to Bills, and you can see here one of the new mods. It's called Dub's Mint Menus. Everything is the same. I mean, if you go over here, it's essentially the same as it always was. You can go to Info to get more info. But this shows you everything that's available right away, and you can just kind of scroll over it and get additional information without having to click this and go through the builds. And you can just click these right away to add some. So we want to make any stone blocks, and that immediately adds it there. We want to do it forever, but I'm going to adjust the radius here. Go ahead and chop anything close by and in that dumping stockpile forever. For now. And then I would like to do granite blocks until you have X. I would like to always have, say, 500 granite blocks on hand. And for now, go wherever to get this. It might be a waste of time, but I want to make sure we get these blocks going. Okay, so there's a taste of the mint menus. And we do have some blocks already here. I guess we could start deconstructing certain walls, but that sandstone is plenty to get our initial structures going, just so people have their own bedrooms, and these rooms are sort of separated. Don't need this one, but it looks weird to me without it, so we're going to put it there. And we'll go ahead and put a different door in, too. And I am going to get rid of that, because it's bugging me. Oh, and we do want to keep our stockpile indoors. Actually, you know what? I'm going to cancel this. This bed is just a normal. Just uninstall that for now. Mine these out, and we're going to extend the stockpile to this whole area. And we'll leave 2 doors just for easier access. So yeah, go ahead and get one more door in there. Phoenix was just stargazing or something. Okay, so what's next? We've got some hauling to do. Got our stone cutting going. We do need research. We want to start making dusters and cowboy hats right away, because it's going to get hot out here. But to do that, we will need... what exactly? Well, not even power for that. We will soon need some AC units, I'm sure. We will need a reliable food source. So let's see, we're only going to need 3 of these rooms for now. I probably should have just made this a door, but that's fine. So we've got 2 masterworks up here. Why are we not repairing these? That's my question. Let's haul this stuff out of the way. And let's go ahead and uninstall the normal one for now, too. I'm going to turn this room into... let's see. Well, we're going to need like a dining room and our nutrient paste dispenser. Now, Lecter is a good cook. And eventually we're going to take advantage of that. But to start, we're just going to go with nutrient paste. Because eventually, everyone that's not one of our main bad guys is going to be eating that exclusively. And we might as well start with that just so we don't have to worry about food as much early on. We can spend our time on other things. Now, there will be a penalty hit for eating an awful meal. Hopefully we can make up for that in other ways. Alright, so let's see. We still have hauling to do. Oh, right. As a demonstration, I was showing off some of this stuff, so we'll just put that back on a 3. We've got this new Fluffy's Work tab set up, which allows you to kind of drill down and assign priorities on a more granular scale. So I could have people smelt before they go to the crafting spot, for example, on an individual basis. You can also favorite certain work schedules and then load them, or you can copy and paste in place. For now, everything as it is fine. Except, yeah, I guess if you have no skill, don't do this. Go ahead and plant cut, though. Yeah, no problem with plant cutting. And you, a 3, go ahead and craft. That's fine, too. Okay. And let's see. So here's our stockpile. I'm just going to extend it a bit, actually, because I'm going to put some production things in here. I'm going to... This is probably a terrible order to do this in, but I really want to get this done. Do hand tailoring here. We want to get our research going. Here, I suppose, is fine. And then before we run out of steel, I do need to get this nutrient paste dispenser up and running. The problem is, until we research batteries, we're going to be a bit limited. Do we? Oh, it's right here, nutrient paste dispenser. Okay. Got some pre-existing conduits. We can't build through these collapsed rocks. I mean, we can use the ones that are already there, that were not crushed, I guess, but if we want to run power through here, we're going to need to tear those down and rebuild. But let's say ultimately we would... Oh, you know what? This is 90 and 3. This, I bet, cannot be moved. So I would kind of like this to ultimately end up in a room that gets used. Yeah, because we'd want the back kind of in a freezer type location. So hey, maybe to start we go something like this. And then what kind of blocks do we have now? Still 38 sandstone. We'll use that because I'm not too concerned about the strength of this yet. This is going to, and we'll want to make sure this is roofed because we're going to use the back as sort of a freezer. We're going to need a door to get in. And we're going to need, actually we're going to need to smooth this out because I'm going to put a cooler there. I can't put the, oh, I could put the cooler here actually, that's fine. Because we're also going to need hoppers, otherwise this is not going to do anything. So we'll get, let's see, maybe like 3 to start, 4 to start. Let's get all this hauled. Yeah. But once again, not repairing these for some reason. It looks like they can't even be repaired. Why is that? That's interesting how when you select a bed, an end table and dresser pop up on the menu. I don't know if that's normal or not, but yeah, we are going to eventually want to do that. It's fairly cool. I don't know why these aren't being repaired. I don't think they can be repaired. But this one was repaired. Also masterwork, also has artwork. Let's get this out of here. Hurts the bedroom. We'll haul it. You may have noticed the haul urgently command. That's part of the allow tool mod. And haul urgently is a very high priority item by default. So occasionally you might want to haul something very quickly, and you can use the haul urgently tool to do that. So let's see, these are probably already all set to allow food. Great. Now we need some power. How are we doing on meals? Still 25, so we burned through half of them so far. Let's see, really, wind turbine is basically our only option. Oh, we got some cargo pods. Let's see. I mean, we're going to be growing probably over the fertile area. So to minimize how much space we take up with the windmill, maybe I'll put one there. And we can have this running out here. I'm going to totally want to reorganize this as we kind of get it. This is just kind of bootstrap, get things up and running. And then we'll start building our real base somewhere as we slowly tear this down. Drop pod cluster, some fine meals. Sweet, 26. We'll take that. Don't worry about the chunks right now. And we have enough steel to get this done? Yeah, we do. I mean, there's plenty of mining we can do. And I think I will start with kind of this. Oh, here's another function of the allow tool. If you can select similar. So if you hit this and I drag and click and drag, it will only select similar things to what I already have selected. So it's only going to select steel. Very handy for mining. And in fact, I believe I can just right click this. I'll select similar things on map. No, what if I right click from... Hold shift, hold alt to ignore selection limits. I thought there was a way to click this and then kind of have it automatically designate the rest of the vein, like everything was touching. Don't cancel that. Ah, son of a... That was a mistake. I think it even slowed us down. Cancel all of this. Wait. Okay, I think I canceled some of it. Oh, right, everything was still selected. Okay, so that's fine. I'm happy to do it that way. And just mine some of this stuff for now. Let's get this hauled. Alright, Lecter making some bricks. It's dark in here. He's probably not happy about that. We'll get our power going soon. Oh, we have our research bench, but we do not... Oh, we do have a research project, right. Right, so we're going to want to tweak this right off the bat. So you do research first, Lecter. Actually, cook first if we have cooking jobs. Research, and then that'll be that. I'm going to reset you right now, actually. Really want to get those batteries done. That was the number one, wasn't it? Yeah, batteries. Then solar panels. Oh, when I highlight this, it's showing me it. That's why this thing keeps scrolling. A little disorienting, but I guess that's fine. Alright, so what next? We do need lights once the power gets going. I believe we have enough materials for this. How are we doing on components? 27. Alright, we want to start getting some animals. Dromedary, yes. Emu, no. Emus are kind of tough, actually. And then go ahead and get the iguana. Some reptile skin. Rhino would be tough to take down at this stage. But eventually, I think rhino leather is where we want to be with our dusters and stuff. The material is quite resistant to both damage and heat and things. So our first raid is here pretty early. Before I forget, I didn't select any bills for this. First thing we need is pants. So go ahead and make sure we always have one pair of pants that is at least 50% hit points. We'll go 60 actually, so we get out ahead of it. Don't count equipped or tainted, and we want one. So when you need one, you'll go put it on, and then we'll make another one. Okay. Same with the... Well, I guess I could do it this way. Then we want dusters. Do until we have... I kind of want to keep like 5 of these around. Same deal, 60%. We'll get into tweaking these later on. And then cowboy hats. We do cowboy hats second because they take fewer ingredients. So the leftovers can be used to make cowboy hats. Do until we have 5 again. And then same thing, 60%. Okay, that will get us started. And let's see this raid. A group of pirates from the Black Crows. It is one sand with a club. Alright. You don't want to take it too lightly, but let's get up. We're all armed. Let's get up to like here, maybe. I don't know why we're taking cover. We don't need to. Maybe actually here. Lots of space to see him before he gets to us. Alright, here he comes. One sand. Lecter hanging back because he's melee. Alright, one sand is down. So we will unforbid, unforbid, unforbid. Now, do we want to... Oh, we need a butcher spot. Production. Just put it right here. Butcher creature. Do forever. Don't go crazy on the radius. Something like that. And go ahead and include humans. Maybe not colonists. The problem is... Okay, we're not going to put human meat on the food hopper. And honestly, I don't even want to waste the power to cool that quite yet. We don't even have a windmill up, although it is a matter of time. All the ingredients are there, so we'll get it up. We do want to actually do some harvesting. There are berries and stuff on this. I thought it said just agave on this map. But if there's berry bushes to get, that's excellent. Perfect stuff to put in the hopper. We don't have to keep it that cold. As long as we eat it within a few days, maybe even a week or more, we'll be fine. So start getting that food in. Not for guests. I'm going to do a bunch of claiming. Actually, no, I don't want to do that yet. I don't want to go out here and start repairing things quite yet. I mean, I could just remove the home area. Oops. So unrecruit you guys. Get back to work. Alright, some hunting is happening. This is not so much for meat as it is for crafting materials. Let's expand you slightly. In fact, I'm going to put a... Let's expand zone. I'm going to just copy it. I'm going to put things that can't deteriorate outside. So this will be for clear all. We'll make it preferred for, let's see, raw resources, stone blocks, and steel. Yeah, that'll be fine. Save a little bit of room in here. And do I just deconstruct this stuff? And again, why are those... It's in the home area. It's all... Excuse me, home area. Yeah, I don't know. If it was just these two, I would have said... Or it is just these two, but if this bed didn't exist, I would have thought it had something to do with the quality. And the fact that it had artwork on it, but this one also did, and we repaired it, so. It's Phoenix's bed. Hans, can you not repair? It's, you know, I'm going to uninstall, reinstall. Maybe that'll do something. Just and same with you. Reinstall there. That selector is researching, cruising along. I mean, the light is a problem. And you know, I'm going to try the replace mod, which we've added. You can now just draw over something. Like we can draw sandstone right over that wall. Which we will do. Although I don't think we need it for the lights, but I guess I want to see it in action. Okay, so here's part of the mod. Placing a building over valuable ore will allow builders to mine the ore, or can be wasted if mined with low skill. Okay, so if your builders are not skilled at mining, you might want to cancel your project so you can let the miners work first. Great. This is just collapsed rock, so there's no value to it. So Hans is... So does that mean he's working on his mining? He can't even mine, but it still lets him do this. Which makes me think it wouldn't boost his mining skill. But it is using his mining skill to figure out how to do it. I mean, I guess I'm fine with that. You could kind of game it, I suppose, but... You know, I just want to get the thing built. Okay, so if they can't move these beds, that makes me a little suspicious. Okay, yeah, work on double bed. Get that finished. Okay, now he's repairing it. Fantastic. So something about them just needed to be moved. I mean, it is a mod, so you would expect a few issues. We're also not playing on permadeath, because with all the mods we threw in, I'm worried about a save file breaking or something. So, or a crash, things like that. So we are just going to have that normal. So save anytime mode. Assuming we get through this, maybe if it lasts for a while and we realize that these things are pretty stable, we can go back to permadeath mode. So we have a disease already. Marcus the Murderer. This is adult job. Bio. Serial murderer. Orphan of war. Hans, mercenary lord, bodyguard trainee, and Lecter, wine runner, and sheriff. Huh. Okay, give your faction a name. We're not going to overthink this. We are the bad guys. And this is kind of like a covey area. It'll be the... So is it like that, where the Outlaws' Cove, or just Outlaw in General's Cove? We'll go Outlaws' Cove. Okay, that's fine. That's us. Alright, our wind turbine is up. Powering this. It's currently filled with all meat. I'm going to make another stockpile here. That is, let's see, this priority is important. Okay, so this will just be normal. Clear all. Foods. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe not kibble, not pemmican or hay. Everything else. For now. And we will mine this out and maybe make it bigger, or just move the whole thing. Actually, speaking of which, yeah, this thing cannot be moved. As expected, it's not super expensive. Yeah, we'll just have to eat that cost. This stuff can all be moved, though. Lightning coming in, flash storm. Alright, I don't know how much of this is random versus the regular. We need a manager's desk. Yeah, we don't have any recreation. That's a problem. We got to get in that horseshoe pin. 10 wood, which we do not have, but we do have, say, we'll go sandstone because it's a weak material. We'll put like one in out here, one in out here. We'll get a pool table set up. We will get some lights going. That does affect your basically speed for everything. So research speed, tailoring speed, all sorts of stuff. Although this is not connected, so let's get this power conduit connected up here. That's ridiculous, but we'll just deconstruct those. Yes, we do need defenses. How are we doing on steel? 334? We will get some sandbags out here like this. Maybe a couple that way. Maybe a couple out here. I don't want to use too much steel on this. Where else could we get attacked from out here? Sure. And then maybe like that. So a bit of defense for this way or up top. That'll be something. A little bit of steel here. Oh, okay. Cancel all this type. Cancel all building blueprints. There is a way. Let's say I canceled this. And instead of mining, mine connected ores. There we go. But I don't really want to do that because I don't want an extra path through here. So let's cancel those. We'll redo that one. I'm making this take way longer. Cancel this. And these two. Just that little chunk there will be good. So we got some fires. No real threat. I mean, they're near our home area. We'll put them out as needed. I guess they could spread. You know, let's just get everyone involved to put this out, because otherwise it's just going to linger. Maybe not so much down here, but this one, surely. There's a lot of grass to burn. Let's see. Oh, we didn't claim the power grid, huh? Oh, there's... Okay. Maybe we didn't claim as much as I thought. Fire. Yeah, must designate. Okay, that's pretty much out. Low medicine. Manager desk need batteries. Yep, we do. More fire breaking out. That's right. If it's like on the outskirts of your zone, that's just going to respread. So go ahead and get that. Take care of it once and for all. Now, if we decide to start growing, say we grew just a big chunk here, like a nice 10 by 10. Well, we'll take all the rich soil. Say we went here. Can we start brewing psychoid already? We can. Actually, smokeleaf we can get going now. And we'll do that. Because we can't do anything with psychoid yet. We haven't researched it. But smokeleaf, you don't need any tech. So there we go. Get some smokeleaf going. And we'll start with that. I know we want food, but we can hunt and eat nutrient paste. Oh, we wanted to build like a living room here too. This I would like indoors. Let's go. We've got quite a bit of limestone. We'll go with that. Fairly strong, but... And for this colony, I'm thinking like 3 wide tunnels for the most part. Let's go with something like that. Wooden door. We don't have enough for a wooden door, actually. We'll go steel because the other ones are just so slow, and we're going to be in and out of here. We will get a 1 by 2, let's say, sandstone table. And then a few stools, because clearly we're a little bit low on materials. I thought we'd have more wood. I mean, there is wood we could chop, without question. There is a little bit on the arid shrubland. Like, in fact, even though they aren't fully grown... Oh, this one is. So chop that. 89. Yeah, go ahead. I mean, lightning could take it out at any time, so... Don't necessarily need to wait too long. This one's ready to harvest. Okay, we'll get a few of those. Still haven't put this person anywhere. The stockpile is full. Well, unforbid use, so we get rid of you. Butcher spot. Oh yeah, go ahead and add humans to this. Aren't humans on this? Yeah. Oh, but she's not close enough to the butcher spot because of this. So we'll go ahead and expand our dumping stockpile. Just for now. Like, I'm thinking all of this is temporary. This is just kind of a get something down, get shelter. Accrue some blocks, get some defense going, and then really think about where we want to settle in for the long haul. Still got some harvesting to do. Yeah, for example, I mean, there's a good chance that we're going to get a call from someone on the run, and we're going to say yes and defend them, and then they're going to automatically join the colony. But, you know, if they're not one of our bad guy traits, what do we do with them? We could just, you know, harvest them for body parts, execute them, whatever. But if we do that every time, I think it's going to take a long time to build up our strength. So I would like to kind of put them to work, start using them, and then just kind of really start using a lot of these menus where we can, you know, kind of tweak what people are allowed to do which things. That might be fun. And we still haven't made a cowboy hat or anything yet. How are these bills going? Pants. I mean, we have some materials we're starting to get, but not many. Got some food overflow already, or we just didn't put it in there yet? Okay. I mean, this meat's going to start rotting any minute, but that's fine. We got it for the materials, not for the meat. Got some lighting going. Just about finished with batteries, so we'll get those up. Maybe throw a couple up here. That'll let this thing be on all the time. Same with our lights. Maybe look into building additional power sources. Well, I mean, certainly we will, but... Alright, battery's done. So, batteries can be reinstalled fairly easily. You just want to make sure they're covered, because rain will make them short out and blow up. Also, there's lightning and things. So let's see, power. We'll get... See, they take 70 each. You know what, I'm just going to go one battery. Stick it right there. Build the roof. Iguana meat rotted away. Already an electrical fault. No big damage, it looks like. Alright, so our battery is up and running. It is covered already. Yep. So it's fairly safe. Yeah, I might want to move it so we can have a direct access to the storage room to drop stuff off in, instead of having to go through 2 doors. You know, I'm just going to keep this door open for now, actually. And let's see, do we get low on sandstone? Is that why? So maybe we'll go... Well, we'll just kind of wait. Actually, I don't know if there is sandstone on this map. I think it's marble, limestone, and granite. Yeah, so that sandstone was just from pre-existing things that were here. From the furniture we broke down. Okay. You know, these poor beds, I'm going to get some wood out of them, too. Masterwork bed, we'll keep that one. Normal we'll keep. Poor we'll get rid of. And good. Yeah, those masterworks will be handy for hospital, for example. And yeah, I'm going to have to change the material on this because we're just not going to be coming into any more sandstone. Now, with the replace tool, can I just put it over now? Space already occupied? No. So we'll just go ahead and cancel all this stuff. Limestone table. And limestone stools. Okay. And we'll get a little light going in here. Actually, that might even count as still the dark. So we'll put this here. Heat wave. Okay, and we knew this was coming. We are going to be really hot in here. We don't have a way to cool down. We don't have our dusters and cowboy hats yet. So we'll see how tough this is. Hopefully no one incurs any medical situation. Oh, by the way, Marcus or Phoenix had the flu. You gonna be okay? Okay, yeah, his immunity is 53. Flu's only 41, so he's gonna get to 100 first on his immunity, and he should be fine. But the heat wave could interrupt that. We'll see. We'll need to cool off somehow. Maybe get someone on these dusters ASAP, or maybe get some passive coolers with the cactuses we just chopped down and the beds we just deconstructed, or start building our final rooms that have climate control built in. All right, we'll figure that out next time. And yeah, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you guys then.